the life of a believer is that, number one, we are limited in many ways. We don't know anything. It's only by the help of God. Number two is that following God's leading leads us to victory in life. Two scriptures that will help you here for the sake of those of you that did not go through this teaching. First Samuel chapter 23 from verses 1. We see how God delivered a city of Keilah by the hand of David. David made an inquiry from the Lord. Shall I pursue after this troop? So the Philistines fought against Keilah and they robbed the threshing floor. Therefore David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I go and smite these Philistines? And the Lord said unto David, go and smite the Philistines and save Keilah. Why did David ask God before engaging in battle? Was because victory can only be obtained from God's help. It is not by mighty nor by power. You know that David was a skillful warrior. David was somebody that was able to fight war. But at this particular time, he said, no. It's not every battle that you enter like that. You see, many of us that have been trained in many areas, sometimes we can put God out of what we do. Our skill, our competences, which are very good. David was a warrior. He was a fighter. But when it came to this battle, he inquired of the Lord, shall I go after this troop? And God says, pursue. You will attack them and you will recover. Listen to what he says in the next verse. And David's men said unto him, we are afraid here in Judah. How much more if we come to Keilah against the armies of the Philistines? David inquired of the Lord again. Maybe the reason why he had to inquire of the Lord was to say, probably these guys have a point I may not know. So he turned to God again and he asked God, and God gave him the assurance. Now, after this scenario, Saul, who was looking for David, heard that David is in Keilah. And Saul said, he has handed himself to me. He has entered into a walled city, a city with gates. Saul's aim of pursuing David was not for good, was to kill him. But listen to this. In the next verses, David, he inquired of the Lord. When he heard that Saul is looking for him, he inquired of the Lord and said, Lord, will the men of Keilah, listen to this, if you continue them. What was interesting there is that David saved this city. And one would expect that the men that he helped should reciprocate. to help David. But when he heard that Saul was looking